Coach Dolly, and I'm here today to teach y'all how to do the correct form of a boxing right uppercut. When it comes to a boxing right uppercut, many people do it in different ways. It's more so kind of how is comfortable to you, but also you have to have the correct form. So today I'm going to teach y'all the many things that you would need to know on how to execute a boxing right uppercut correctly and with the correct form. Before, I'm going to go over the boxing right uppercut in different segments. So I'm going to just break it down so that it's not too overwhelming in one piece of information. So first we're going to start off with your footwork. So footwork is going to be one of your most important things, and the way you're standing is very important because you need to make sure that you know how your body is in position, that you're ready for that boxing right uppercut. So in the correct form, the way you would stand is you're going to have your left leg in front of you because this is your right arm that you're using the uppercut for, and then you have your right leg maybe a foot and a half or a foot behind the left leg. Now your left leg is going to be pretty sturdy into the ground, so like you want to put a lot of your weight into that left leg, and you want to have your right leg just elevated a little bit to where your heel is off the ground, so that whenever you do your boxing right uppercut and you perform the movement, you have that full motion, and you have that full body rotation as well, and that's what that elevation in this foot helps with. Okay, on to the second part of this video where I'm going to teach you the hip rotation portion of the movement of the boxing right uppercut. So this is going to be very important because, and like I said in the last one, the last step was you have to have your footwork, but this is going to help you with your momentum because the way you have your hips rotated is going to help you adjust your legs whenever you do the full movement. So whenever I'm in my stance, I have my left leg in front of me and my right leg behind me, and it's about a foot and a half, maybe less, away from each other. And I'm going to have my hips kind of in a lower position with my knees bent. And I'm going to have both of my fists, my left arm right here, right kind of near my cheek, a little bit below. And then my right arm is going to be right here where my elbow does not go out, it stays in. So that is a big point that you want to make sure that you do not do is bring this elbow out. You want to keep that elbow locked in, and whenever you turn your hips, you're going to go turn and like this. Hip rotation was how I had them angled. So I don't have my hips just forward. I have my hips angled to the right, and so that way it keeps that momentum. And then it keeps your direction. So you have your fist and ready to go. And so whenever you do that movement, you're going to turn more and then go in. And then you're going to turn those legs to where it helps you get that momentum. I've gone over the footwork and I've shown you how to do your hip rotation. And so now you can execute the movement in the correct stance. Now the last part that I would need to go over is just going to be the way you need to move your arms. And with the boxing right uppercut, you're going to move your right arm in the direction to the left or across your body whenever you perform the boxing right uppercut. And that is how you perform the movement with your arms. So I'm going to have my legs in ready position, my left leg in front of me, my right foot back. I'm going to have my hips not rotated forward, but rotated to the side, to the right. And I'm going to have my fist ready to go and in position. And remember, I want my left fist to be a little below my cheek, depending on how new you are, if you're beginner or intermediate. At this skill can depend on how you have your hands and your arms, because that can be whatever is comfortable to you. But then with this part, you're going to have your right arm ready in this stance and ready to go. So you want to keep this elbow tucked in, and you want to get in ready stance. And I'm going to keep this leg out, and I'm going to have him do the skill as I explained it. So my brother here is going to stand in a normal stance that you would just assume before you actually learn the skill. That way I can teach you step by step. So Kate, come stand right here for me. And I want you to have your left leg in front of you and your right leg behind you. Okay. And then you're going to have your hips not positioned forward, but your hips positioned to the right. And then you need to keep your shoulders in. And your left arm and your fist need to go a little below your chin. And then your right arm needs to be tucked into your waist and a little lower than your left arm. Okay. Alright, and then he's going to perform with the hip movement. So he's going to rotate to the right and then pulls in with the uppercut. So before the movement, there you go. And so see how he's doing it? He's rotating this leg. So as he's doing it, he's rotating, go back. His foot is in position where it's horizontal and then it goes vertical. And that is how you give that momentum you need in your hips and in your arms to perform the movement correctly. Cade had performed this skill and showed y'all, and I went over the different parts of the technique of how to execute the skill. I just wanted to give y'all a few tips and reasons why it is important to perform the skill accurately. And it's because whenever you are performing a right uppercut, your hips and your legs are your everything. They're the reason why you get the momentum to punch, and they give you that effortless movement. And if you do not have the proper stance, the proper movement, and the proper execution, it can cause injury and many other issues that can keep you from executing these skills. I'm going to teach you 2 drills, and we're going to start off with the first drill, and the first drill is going to be going over footwork. So I have these cones here. These 2 are going to be where my right leg is going to be standing at, and where my left leg is going to be standing at is the 2 in the front. I'm going to have my left leg towards the second cone right here, the furthest one back, and then I have my right leg at the closest one to the front. So whenever I'm in my stance, this is going to help with your footwork. So you're going to move up, forward, and move back. Move up, forward, and move back. And you just repeat this process. I'm going to just show you the parts of the skill, like the preparatory phase, the execution phase, and the follow-through. So preparatory phase is going to be, I'm going to have my legs where they need to be at the cone, and that's where they needed to be positioned. And then I have my arms ready and in ready position. Now remember, we're just moving our legs, so we're not needing to move our arms in any way. We are just practicing moving our legs. So I'm going to move forward, move backward, move forward, move backward. So I'm going to be in the preparatory phase, the execution phase, and then moving forward and backward is going to be the follow-through phase. Called the step jab, so we're just practicing exactly what I just said, the step jab. So you're moving your leg forward, and then you're performing the right-handed uppercut motion. So it's step, jab, step, jab, step, jab. And so whenever you're performing that, the preparatory phase is going to be my positioning of my body. The execution phase is me going to be putting my arms in position, and the execution phase is the step jab movement. And then I've taught you 2 different drills and 2 different ways of how you can practice performing the right-handed uppercut. So we've gone over 2 different drills. One of them was the forward-backward movement drill, and then the second drill was the step jab movement. And those drills help you with your technique, your movement, and the correct positioning of your feet and your body. So we went over all the different things that you would need to know on how to perform this skill. I hope that this helps you and increases your athletic ability in boxing. And yeah, it was great getting to teach you how to perform the right-handed uppercut. Thank you for watching.